okay, and we're going to share Crystal's actual page. And I'm going to walk you through actually doing Crystal's page so you can see what's going on. So, right, guys, can you see that now?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So what you see is this. This is Crystal's Google Local, or as they call it now, Google My Business page. Okay, so what's happened here is, if I can get this out of the way a bit, I'll do right, is this, is, so we can see she covers Bedford, she's got a picture of some bottles, she's got her name, and she's got some details there, okay? Now, that looks full, but it's actually empty, okay? So certain things we've got to do is the first thing is the photos. That photo there should really be your logo. So if we click onto photos, okay, we get here, it says cover photo, logo, bottle. Okay, so click on logo. Let's go to the desktop now. Let's find her file. Crystal, let's look here. Where's her logos? Sorry, guys, I'll find Crystal's logos on my desktop. Oh, there we go, we'll do. So we can drop in that one. Okay, so now we've got the logo in. Okay, that's great. So now we have a picture, okay, which will give the company name. Now the cover photo, it needs to be either something you do or something we can select. Now, again, with Crystal, what we want to do is we want to bring in a picture of something nice. Let's have a look here. I need something in, so I need to find the right picture. I think what's in actually. Unfortunately, all her pictures aren't in. All right. I need a photograph that's actually in.
What does it need to be in?
It looks like it's square. Give me a second. No, I don't want that one there. It needs to be square, but it also needs to be quite high resolution and stuff, and all Crystal stuff. Crystal's taken all her pictures in portrait, which is great for social media, but terrible for everything else. If you're taking photographs, guys, what you do, take it away so that you can either use it in portrait or crop it. Sorry, use it in landscape and then crop it to portrait, because then you can use it in two ways. If you take a picture that's too close, you can't do that. How big is that picture there? Is that high res? That'll do. Right, so this I will change later. I'm going to find some decent pictures to put in there. But now, so now we've got two photos. We've now got the logo and the cover photo. Now these will change. They won't change straight away. Okay, they'll take time. So what happens now is they'll be pending in about half hour's time. That picture there will change. Okay, and then that will change there. Okay, now the most important things here are these: are your profiles, your products, and your services. Okay, this is where you're going to be found on Google Local. Okay, your profile again is simple. You go in, you put your name in. Okay, then you put in what your business categories. Here it's limited, okay, because you're limited to what Google you're allowed to do. For instance, if I go in here and start typing out something here, so if I type the word shop here, what will happen is it gives me shop words I can use. I can't just put anything in. Okay, so you've got to find what you do as close as you can, but this isn't as important. Okay, so just find something that's close to what you do, put it in for now, and then go from there. Then we've got description, opening date, contact number, your website, your social media pages. Now, location, don't put a location in. Okay, leave the business location blank, then it won't show your address on the system, but only put in your town. Don't try and do the country, it won't work. Okay, so in area, just put your town. Let's cancel that out. Okay, there. Then put your opening hours. And then you got down there, that's just more of Google being clever and things, but that's not needed. So once you've got that bit done, okay, that is done. Now, this is where you're going to get found. Where it says services, this is where you can now put down all your keywords. Okay, so if you want to, so for instance, with Crystal, she's got crystal healing lights, healing stones. Okay, but here, okay, I can go in and go add a custom one and go. Okay, so what the idea now is, if someone's in Bedford and they type the word unique gift, okay, this page will now pop up on Google Local. And you put in as many words you can think of to do with your business, because the more words you put in, the more chance you've got of being found. Right now, there is someone in Bedford on Google, type in unique gift, because you want to get a unique gift, don't you? So the idea is you've got to show them unique gifts. And if you've got a bigger chance of somebody buying something, even online, for a local company over someone who's far away. People like to feel that they're even on, I think, 75 to 80% of all searches are people looking for a local business. Okay, because they want to spend their money. People are still taught local. The reason is you feel more comfortable. If they buy online, you know you can walk down the road and give it back. And that's the key behind what we do. So when you get to here, okay, so go to here, go to edit services, okay, and in here you can have, you see you've got your primary category and then your subcategory and then down there, okay. So, and that's what we do. We go in there. If you've got Christmas stuff, trust me, doesn't matter, put it in now, okay, because trust me, there are people right now buying and storing Christmas gifts. We keep forgetting about this. People aren't like me last minute. Oh God, it's 24th of December, I better go and get a present. People do it early. Okay, so here, guys, that's the services system. So, you know, Jane, for you, it's going to be, Jane, you will put in accountancy, because if they're looking for an accountant, they still need a bookkeeper. Okay, so all these things will do. Sorry, Jane, can you turn your mute off?
Yeah, sorry. The only thing we're putting accountant, it's all right putting accountancy, but then I've had some people phone up and go, hi, I need an accountant. And I go, okay, I've had my business for nearly a year and I need to do my tax return and I haven't done anything about it, so I need an accountant. So I said, okay, I can send you to an accountant.
Jane, wait, you've missed it completely. Right, here's the reason why. You say to them what you need right away. Remember this, Jane, they don't know that they need a bookkeeper. I told you, remember this, they don't know. So the point is, when they come to you, you go to them, hi, let me quickly explain what you need. You go, I'm a bookkeeper. You go, you come to me because I do your books. You go, once your books are done, then we give your books to the accountant to do your end of year. Then do you understand? It's a process.
Yeah.
So it's like a negative keyword. You're using it because, you know, more people, most probably, I reckon 85% of people will type in the word accountant, not the word bookkeeper, because they don't understand what you do. See, think about if someone goes to you, what's a bookkeeper do? Most people will go, they do the books. What does that mean? Yeah. So what we've got to do, Jane, is we've got to make sure that it's a negative keyword, but you use it. And then when someone comes through, you go, yes, I can do your books. And yes, I can put you through to an accountant. And then you get, do you follow what you do? Yeah. Okay. And back to front. So, and that's how we grow. We need to look at it as a way where we need to use the words people are using to find something, but they're using the wrong word to find you.
Yeah.
Every single person who needs an accountant needs a bookkeeper. They just don't know it. Okay, so you use the word accountant and you say to them, and they say, I need an accountant to do my books. And you go, have your books been put together yet? And they go, pardon. You go, have you sat down and put all the receipts and you know, and they'll say no. You go, well, before you go to an accountant, you've got to go to someone like myself who's a bookkeeper. And I do your books. And they go, what's the difference? You go, well, the difference is an accountant can do your books, but I'm going to charge you X an hour. They're going to charge you Y an hour. And they go, oh, you go, so I do the bit for you, and then I give it to the accountant, and then they submit it, and they go, oh, right, so that's right, you're saving money. And that's why sometimes we use negative keywords to find things. When I learned this one very early, my wife and her best mate, Christina, 20 years ago, started a hair training school in Cyprus. Now, because they were brand new, what I did was this, on Google AdWords, the biggest school in Cyprus was Tony and Guy. So for their keywords,
that's one of them in Cambridge.
I used Tony and Guy. Because people are like this, they'll see the adverts, they'll know they typed in Tony and Guy, they saw Tina K, and their brains just went, oh, that must be the local one then. It must be called Tina K. And they were getting people booking for them. Like, hey ho, you know, once they paid, they paid. So what we've got to do is we've got to use all the tools in our arsenal to make sure that we're using all sorts of words. You know, like, I mean, you will use bookkeeping, tax return, VAT submission, because that's what they're looking for, but they don't know where to find it. Okay,
Yeah.
so you become the one-stop shop. Now you might not do that for them, but then you say,
No,
"Oh,
I
I
don't.
can't do.
No,
I can do
don't
this
tax
bit."
returns.
Yeah, but you go, "I do this bit for you," and then the accountant
Then.
does this bit for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, and you will get people come through. Okay, and that's why so many people use it, because as you've seen, we do paid ads. Okay, now I do paid ads because I've got to attack the whole UK, because there's only like 1,000 people a month say type in the word software developer. Okay, but I bet you there's 10,000 people a day typing in the word bookkeeper, because every single business is up to it all the time and trying to find new things. Okay, so in your services, okay, look at all the areas where you think you want to cover. Okay, and we go in and we just basically make sure that if someone's typing in the word end of year accounts, that's one of the things you type in, so that when they type it into Google will go, Rob's in Peterborough, Jane's in Peterborough, Rob's typed in tax, Jane does tax, let's show them Jane first. Then above you, it will show paid people. And then if you do SEO, Jane, the highest you can come with SEO is position 7 on page 1. Remember this, it used to be position 1 on page 1. It's now position 7. Okay, so you could do all the SEO in the world, ain't going to work anymore for you.
No.
Okay, it's not that. It's because Google recognized that most people are local, and that's what they're looking for. Okay, so that's why we do it. Okay, and that will make sure that we start to find clients for you. Same thing with you, Marie. Okay, you will put down things like stressed, overwhelmed, because what you'll find is, Van would tell you, living with someone who got ADHD does cause you stress and cause you overwhelmed, doesn't it? So they might not know what they're looking for. Like Patrick said, Patrick didn't know about it until you told him, and he saw the symptoms and goes, "Oh, that's me." Because people don't know. They need to be told what's what. Okay, so simply edit profile. Okay, edit products. That's your header where you're going to put in whether you're a shop or an accountant or go down the road there. I mean, Jane, if it hasn't got bookkeeper, put an accountant, doesn't matter. It's only a header. Okay, we don't worry about it. Then under the product, then underneath that, you then put in your services. Okay, now also you guys, 1 second, not under product, so ignore that. Yeah, so under profile, sorry, put the your headings. Now you guys haven't got a shop. Okay, but if you did, you'd put in your products. Okay, but you can put your services into your product. So if I go to products here now, okay, it says to get started, add a product. Okay, now what I did was on my one, for the product there, I put software development. Okay, and then I gave it a category. Okay, and then I just didn't give it a price, but I gave it a description. Okay, and I gave it a landing page back to my website. So what you might do is call it bookkeeping, keep the price empty, describe what bookkeeping is, then put a landing page. Now you're going to do the same thing for accountancy, because you still want them to come to you for accountancy, because if they need an accountant, they want a bookkeeper. So you just say to them, yes, I can do that all for you. I do the books, and then my friend does the accounts. Same thing. Okay, so we want to pull them in at all the means we have. Okay, and the photograph there, all you've got to do there, the photograph, is just put in a photograph of a calculator. Okay, simple as that. Click publish. Okay, you've now got products. But if you've got a shop, all your products go here, and people then go, "Oh, I like that." They click on the link, they go to your shop and they buy. So you're looking for a unique gift, you go here, you see this, you know, and like I said, you know, unique product, you know, have you got a friend that likes crystals and likes tarot reading, blah, blah, blah. Our lovely healing crystal bottles are a combination of this. Oh, and the people like me who haven't got an idea. Oh, my wife would love that. She's into that sort of stuff. And you buy it because people want to look like they put some effort into buying things. So here, it's all a one-stop shop for doing things local. Okay. Now, photographs. I've got right. As you go through this check sheet, okay, don't worry about when it says things like team photographs, interior, exterior. Most of it you can ignore. Okay, it's just making sure that it's just giving you some sort of guidance on what to do. The sheet. Now, once it's full, okay, and you've gone in and you've done your profile, you've done your services, you've done products, whether you're going to do real products or the services you offer. Okay, the next section is the Q&A section. This is where, Jane, you go in and there's no questions being asked. So you ask yourself a question. So you type the question in, Jane, okay, and then you'd post it and then you'd answer that question. Okay, sounds odd, okay, because then people see questions and answers. And the question would be, what's the difference between a bookkeeper and an accountant? Post that question, and then you go back in afterwards and you answer that question. And you say the difference in a bookkeeper and an accountant is the following. A bookkeeper takes your books, takes your receipts, compiles them, puts them together, what's the word you use? Consolidates them, consolidates them, and then hands them over to the accountant at the end of the year.
To run your year end, yeah.
To do your accounts again. So that's what Q&A is. Now, updates, anything you're going to be doing or might be doing or going out. So if you're going to a trade show, you post it here. And you say, hi guys, I'm going to be at this trade show. I'm going to be doing X, Y, and Z. Okay. Why not come and see me? Okay. So that's a great thing there for doing that. Or going to be away for 2 weeks on holiday and just do a picture of you waving goodbye to people as you go on holiday. It's just showing again the human side of you. Okay. And the final one is ask for reviews. Reviews are great. Okay. What you do, you go to reviews and there's a link here. Copy that link, close it down, and append that to the bottom of your email. So bottom of your email, you have a little line that says, please leave me a review, click here, and you put the link in. So every single email that goes out, people keep seeing that at the bottom of your emails. Eventually they'll do it. Let me get an idea, Jane. What's this, okay? There's 30 people in the Ko-fi network. I've asked 8 times to go and do my page, and only 5 people have done it. People just don't, I don't know what it is. People just, they say yes, they go away, they get busy, they get sidetracked, they forget. That's how it is. In our minds, we have priorities, okay? So with getting reviews isn't easy. Do not pay for bots. Make sure it's real people giving real reviews. Okay. Now, once you set up, you've got your monthly guide. Okay. Now, the reason why I print these off is you've got one side, you've got the guide. The other side is like a little sheet. And what it does is, it says Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And all you do, it says this. Every month, once a month, you should upload a video. Okay. Once a month, update your services and offers. Okay. So just go in and say, so it's okay. And once a month, just go in and update your Q&As, okay? That's just to show Google Local that you're still active. If you're not active, get down the list, okay? Weekly, once a week, add a new picture. It can be anything, okay? If there's any people written on your, if someone writes a review, go back and say thank you inside the system, okay? So that's there, okay? And then posts, create local posts. Again, where's it gone? Somewhere on here, there should be, let's have a look here.